Can I practice yoga if I'm a Christian? Well, I'm going to speak to you from a Christian perspective because I am Christian. It does beg a broader question, though. With yoga, is that embracing a philosophy or a religion that departs from my belief system? And the short answer, really, in my opinion, is no. And here's why. Yogic practice is, yoga means to yoke, to bond the mind and the body together. So when we do that, we're engaging in a mind state that's fully present. That's the same fundamental principle as mindfulness, or what's commonly referred to as mindfulness. We're bringing a mindful mind state to a practice that is embodied. So we're doing something that's great for our flexibility, for balance, for stability. The asana, the different poses, are designed to kind of open up the body energetically, as well as both purely on a physiological level and energetically. Now, when we talk about embracing a philosophy, there can be religious practices that are associated with that. However, it's left up to the individual, and let me put it to you this way. I studied Tibetan Buddhism with two very high-level teachers. One of those teachers, whose name is Tulku Thondup, gave me a practice for meditation that used initially the Tibetan pantheon of deities. It didn't resonate with me simply because I felt like I was moving against my own personal religious beliefs. So when I spoke to Tulku about that, he said, simply utilize what you believe. Use the same imagery, but then integrate my belief in Christ as the forefront of that concentration and that meditation. Because the mechanical structure largely is the same. So I would say it's very much the same for yoga. As we bring anything to our mind and a central point of concentration, when we have the choice of what we use. And if that's for benevolence, for good, for positivity, for compassion, for love, then ultimately that's going to create a synchronicity between the mind and the body. So in my opinion, there's no departure with respect to how this ultimately impacts us on a positive level when it comes to making a choice. And is it something that's going to invite a negative entity or force to me? Not unless we allow it to be so through our intention.